Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good midnight to all my friends near and far. This is Marilyn again, your friendly Filipina Carpentera here in America. Welcome guys to my vlog. Right now, I really do not know what to tell you and what the content would be for my vlog today, but it's been a few days since I went online and exposed myself. Just joking. Wala lang ako kasing makontent ngayon. So, I was thinking earlier, since as usual, hindi naman ako nakatulog. Time check pala dito is already almost 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was asleep since around 9 o'clock last night. Ganon yung sleeping pattern ko dito sa United States of America. But I was thinking, guys, I was watching YouTube the other day and there were, ay nako, nakalimutan ko. Magtagalog pala ako. Oink. Sorry na po kasi my friend ako dyan as usual, ano ko sa inyo na, my friend ako dyan, sabi niya, Marilyn, can you please, speak in Tagalog? Kaso lang, Bisaya ako, kaya hindi ako marunong masyadong magsalita ng wika natin. But guys, I really tried my best. Minsan nga nagtatagalog na ako sa asawa kong Amerikano. Kaya parang nasasanay na din ako. But anyway, so nung isang araw, I was watching YouTube. Tapos magme-makeup pala ako. First and foremost, yung gagawin ko is I would need to sanitize my hands. Kasi we're going to touch our face, di ba? Para naman walang mga ka-germs. But anyway, going back to my story, yung the other day, nanood ako ng YouTube. Tapos, may isang Filipino na kabayan din natin na naka tira sa Finland. Tapos, sinishare niya that she was like he was falling in line kasi may parang presidential or election ata sa lugar nila, and he was falling in line together with some other Filipinos doon sa lugar nila, and he heard narinig niya na mayroong isang tao or grupo or couple na sinasabing ito na naman yung mga saan kayang mga makulay na mga taong may kulay, saan kayang bundok galing ito. I mean, I know and he knew that it was him that person was talking about, and parang parang na-hurt siya ba. And later on, may nakita siyang dalawang Filipina daw. Sabi na, so, like, hello, kabayan, kumusta? Nag-reach siya sa dalawang Filipina. And so, to make the story short, they were like, talking, and they were kind of noisy daw. Doon sa Tapos may couples daw na nagsabi na itong maliliit na Asian na ito, mag-aasawa na naman ito ng mga matatandang or matatandang para lang like it has been we were stereotyped as Filipinas, especially as like since we cannot go abroad, what we do is we just marry kahit na sino man lang, pangi, buta, bungol or whatever, kahit sino na lang para lang maka-abroad. In my case, that was not my case actually. But anyway, so, yun, pinaringgan sila ng dalawang couple na matatanda daw na itong mga putot na itong Asian ang mag-aasawa yan ng mga matatanda para lang siguro yung ganun ba makalabas. And so sabi doon sa kwento ng taong nina-watch, ay ang hirap magtagalog. The person that I watched, he said na yun daw dalawang mga Filipina ay they went to the couple and explained that, hey, parang traveling nurses ata itong mga kababayan natin doon sa Finland. So, in-explain nila na mahirap talagang, life of Filipinos abroad. It's so difficult, we leave our family and, in, everything that we have and we knew, in our homeland just to come here to serve you guys and at the same time to work for our family back home. So, like, we feel homesick. Parang ganun yung concept ba? And my point here is, I really understood yung mga kababayan natin na nag-express ng ganun. Kasi for one, I also experienced it. As you all know, andito ako sa Amerika. And my life here, although I was blessed with, a very loving husband and gentle and Christian and prayerful husband. But outside my bubble called in my home, meron din akong mga karanasan na parang masakit ba na so painful. Even like thinking about it right now, it makes me feel like I'm relieving the pain. But I want to share it with you guys. Gusto ko i-share sa inyo so that you'll also know, paano ba itong mga buhay ng mga kababayan natin sa abroad. Akala siguro nila nagsiswimming tayo ng dollars since we live abroad. Akala nila na, uy, dollars, ang mayaman na yan. If only sweldo namin dito is dollars tapos yung expenses namin is pesos. Nako, mayamang talaga. But then we earn dollars. We also spend dollars. So katulad is just, katulad din sa atin dyan. Maliit ang sweldo pero we spend our money in pesos. So equal lang yan. But anyway, the story that I'm going to share with you today is my story when I was racially discriminated here in the United States. Alam nyo guys, pag ikaw may color, like can you be, like katulad natin mga kayumanggi or people from Mexico, mga Mexico, yung mga ganun ba, discriminate sometimes. Don't get me wrong, there are so many wonderful American people that I've known. For one, my husband is an American and he's not like that. He is a very pure-hearted person. He doesn't think negatively of anybody he encounters, he talks to. Kasi yung puso niya is napaka-pure. He was raised rightly by his parents, so I'm proud to say that. But anyway, meron ding mga ibang mga, hindi lang pati ng mga itim din, na parang nagde-discriminate ba? Especially sa mga, kumbaga sa bagong salta dito sa lugar nila. So, what do you call this one? I arrived here in 2007, tapos I worked at a doctor's office. Tapos, a year after that, I transferred working at the hospital. So, itong hospital na ito. Tapos, yung mga kasamahan ko, parang nai-insecure ako kasi 1 year lang ako dito sa United States. Tapos, I'm still like adjusting to the atmosphere, the culture here. So, nahihiya pa lang ako. But then, I really did my best. Yung training namin, guys, my gosh. Kasi iba kasi yung yung doctors, if you work at a doctor's office or a hospital there in the Philippines, iba kasi dito sa US. Computerized kasi lahat dito, tapos mayroong insurance system dito, so mahirap yung mahirap yung logistics ba of caring a person. Yung role ko was I was at the front desk. Tapos pag may pasyente na dumating, they go through me first. I would get their information, their address, yung insurance nila kung may insurance man, yung next of kin nila, yung demographics in other words, and then collect their co-pays before they will be seen by the doctors or they will be triaged. But anyway, so yun dun sa hospital, yung pinakamarami kong na-experience ng racial discrimination. First was doon ako sa outpatient. So, syempre, I welcome, hey, hey, hello, how are you? My name is da-da-da-da, and, I'm going to get your information so you can be attended by the doctor, blah, blah, blah. Parang magpa-x-ray ata yung pasyente. But then, so yun, kinuha ko yung, and I said, can I have your driver's license, please? Siyempre, kailangan driver's license at saka insurance para mas-scan ko, para mas-save sa system namin. Sabi pa naman, matanda siya. Sabi pa naman niya, can you please, kasi I was wearing an ID, can you please fix your ID? Pag tingin ko sa ID ko, nakabali pala siya. So, she was so blunt, like, telling me on my face, fix your ID. Tapos, yun, finix ko. Tapos, sabi niya, I just want to know your name because I do not know if you are legally working here. It's like, para akong sinampal, guys. Parang, nag-uniform na nga ako. Nandito na nga ako sa cubicle ko. Like, seriously, lady? Like, parang ganun ba? So, yun yung pinaka-first na discrimination ko. Akala siguro niya magnanakaw or what? Na, she's asking if, she wants to make sure that I was legally working at the hospital. And I hated that. So, bago-bago ko pa lang doon, I cried. Tapos, sinabi ko sa coworker ko na Amerikana, sabi ko, para siyang nakamino sa akin. Like, anong akala niya, magnanakaw ako? Tapos sabi naman ng American friend ko na mabait na bait talaga. Sabi niya, Marilyn, huwag mong pansinin kung anong sinasabi ng mga tao. Sabi niya ganun. She's American friend, like Caucasian. Tapos sabi ko sa inyo, hindi lahat ay mga my racial discriminatory attitude. So sabi niya, just always remember who you are. You are the daughter of the King, of God, our King. So whatever other people say, just don't mind them. Just remember who you are. So yun, siya yung pinaka-close ko na co-worker doon sa hospital. But yeah, so that was one. Tapos, may mga co-workers din ako. Like, I would say probably 85% to 90% of my coworkers are really were really 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 close to me. Like, they know me, and they know that, it's such a delight when they see you like coming to work. Hey, Marilyn is here, blah blah blah, because they know, guys, that tayong mga Pilipino, we work hard, as in super hard, and then we help, di ba, yung mga coworkers natin. Kini-help natin pag may sila, may what do you call this, may kailangan sila. So yun, 90% of those people I love, they know that but meron talagang iba na, you cannot please everybody, no matter how much you try. Like, you show your goodwill to them, and you wish them, really, you treat them like the way you wanted them to treat you, di ba? Parang ganun, di ba? Kaya lang minsan, itong mga itong mga taong ito, feeling nila na yung lahi nila is mas superior. Kala nila kung sila lang anak ng Diyos ba? Again, hindi ko lahat, ha, not everybody, because I have so many Caucasian wonderful friends na, I would catch a bullet for them, yung ganun, and I know they will do the same thing to me too. So yun lang, yung iba lang talaga. So yun, after that, may isa pa akong co-worker. Nung yung very very close friend ko na co-worker, namatay siya. She's died on her sleep. The best way to go, right? Sana pag time ko natulog lang ako, and then when I wake up, nandun ako sa heaven. Parang ganun. But anyway, Okay, so ito namang isa, it was a funny experience. As I worked there, after several months, syempre, alam ko na yung mga pasikot-sikot, yung ganun. So, may isang sa ibang department. So, I was working at the emergency department na. Tapos, may isang babae na no matter how much I say, like, I don't know with this lady, like, mas bata pa siya sa akin. I think at that time, she was like in her late 20s or early 30s. Tapos, syempre, coworker mo, kita mo sa emergency department, kahit na ibang ano siya, ibang department siya, magkikita talaga kayo, may mga nurses. Siya, text siya sa emergency department. So, yun, every time na magkasalubong kami, nag-smile. Syempre, di ba tayo mga Filipino, like, we greet everybody, especially pag mga puti. Kasi pag bago-bago lang tayo dito, we really, like, try our best to befriend everybody, especially na mayroon tayong colonial mentality na feeling natin yung mga puti is mas magaling pa kaysa atin. Like, when they come to our places, we treat them like king and queens. Tapos dito, teka lang ha, napaka na. I think the light is glaring. Yan. Okay, so, oh my gosh. So, yun, this certain lady, every time na makasulubong ko siya when I go punch in at, or punch out, or kahit na masalubong ko siya sa corridor, excuse me, magha-hi ako, hello, how are you? And then, tapos head to foot lang ako. Sabi ko, what's wrong? At first, I did not really notice it. But then, as time went on, like, parang na-notice ko na siya, bakit kaya itong babaeng ito napaka-cold? So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, next time, pag magkasalubong kami, I wouldn't greet her. Like, kung yan yung gusto mo, pues, hindi na kita masalubong. But, the next day, pag magkita kami, nagsasmile na din ako, tapos, head to foot pa rin ako. Sabi ko, stupid. Parang gusto ko na lang ibagok yung ulo ko sa sa dingding. Kasi sabi ko na sa sarili ko, ayaw ko nang mag-greet sa kanya. Bakit pa ako nag-greet? Kasi automatic yan di ba? It only shows the kind of person that we are as Filipinos. Na we're friendly people. Kahit na people hurt us, tapos the next day, pag nakikita nila tayo, yun, we still greet them nicely. So, yun yung ko. So, sabi ko, kailan ko ba ito madisiplin yung sarili ko na hindi ako mag-greet? Because I was happy then at work sa hospital. I had a very good, coworkers, 90% of them at least, So, yun, pagkatapos noon, this certain lady, alam niyo ba, may tumawag sa emergency. So, sabi ng nurse, attention, registration department, yung sa amin. We have a code coming. So, code meaning parang sinisi-CPR ba? Na ambulance. So, yun, prepare. So, kasi kami yung first entry ng mga pasyente, kukunin namin yung mga information para mabigyan sila ng medical record number, di ba? So, kasi pag walang medical record number, hindi talaga sila matreat ng mga doctors or any personnel at the hospital. So, dapat dumating sa amin. So, yun. So, naka-ready na ako doon sa trauma center. Tapos, may dalawa kaming trauma center Ready na ako. Tapos, itong babaeng ito, alam niyo ba kung anong ginawa niya? Sinara niya yung yung cortina kasi curtain yan sinara yung kortina niya dito sa pagmumukha ko. And so I opened it. I said, I'm needed here. Sabi niya, no, you're not needed here. Parang nakaminos lang talaga ba na kami lang mga special. Para namang sino siya. Like, she's only a tech and tech here. Yung mga, yung mga assistant ng mga secretary sa department, sa emergency department. Yung qualification lang is high school graduate. Tapos pag makaasta, parang sino? Parang gusto kong sabihin, you know what? I was a teacher back home. I had, so ganun ba? Kaya lang sabi ko, no, I'm needed here. Tapos sinara niya ulit yung sa mukha ko. Ay, nako. So, yun, dumating na yung pasyente. Tapos, na-bill registration. So, I said, no, that lady wouldn't let me in. Yung sabi ko ganun. Tapos, in-email ko yung kung yung manager nila ng pangit ng batasan ng babaeng ito. My gosh. Anyway, so yun. But, marami din namang mga mababait. So, itong topic natin ngayon is yung mga hindi masyadong masayang karanasan ko dito sa Amerika. But next episode, next time, yung i-share ko naman sa inyo is yung mga masasayang experience ko dito. So anyway, moving on, isa ding example, tayong mga Pinoy, pag nag-work tayo, we really do our best, di ba? That's why we are recognized all over the place. If you would ask people, doctors or whoever, engineers who are like, in the managerial position, and if you will ask if they would love to work with Filipinos, they would say, yes, please, more Filipinos here sa namin, kasi Filipinos are very hardworking people. Tapos hindi tayo hindi tayo nagko-complain. Pag sinabi ng manager natin, pakigawa nito, and then we always say, yes, sure. Yung ganon, dito sa Amerika, mga tapulan yung mga tao dito. Hindi naman lahat, pero, hindi pwedeng basta-basta utusan ng manager pag wala sa, job description. They would say, I did not sign up for that. Yung ganon ba? Sa atin, pag boss natin, di ba, oo na lang tayo ng oo, kasi yun yung culture natin. And then, but anyway, so yun, what do you call this one? Makeup muna ako. Tingnan nyo guys, nagpipeel off yung skin ko because of the tretinoin. It peels off dead skin. Kaya, yun. Kailangan lagyan ng moisturizer ang mga mukha natin. Para hindi maging mukhang isda. Joke. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yan. These are dead skin. Pag nag-tretinoin ka kasi, ipipeel niya yung dead skin mo. So yun, and then in our department, yung acceptance namin once we started working, after 3 months, we are being evaluated, right? So, binibigyan kami ng exams, tapos, tinicheck yung quality ng aming work. Like, doon sa department namin, we are given exams. At the same time, we are checked on how much we collect money from people, from the patients, yung copay nila. Copay meaning, yung responsibility nila dito. Kasi sa Amerika, may system dito na medical insurance. For example, pag ma-hospital ka, babayaran yung hospital bills mo, tapos minsan may copay ka, like you have a $200, you have to pay $200, the remaining amount will be paid by the insurance. So yung ganun, magbabayad ka lang sa insurance ng monthly. But anyway, so yun, sa department namin, kung ilan yung na-register mo, yung kuha mong pasyente, tapos tama ba yung ginawa mo ng address nila, spelling, blah blah blah. tapos magkano yung nakolekta mo, and then tapos after 3 months, I was at the top 3. Kasi mukoy na mukoy pa lang ako doon eh. Kasi, first time working at a hospital that has like a really different, system from what I was accustomed to. So, um, yun, what do you call this one? I was top 1 in money collection of copays. Yung treasure ng entire hospital, yung na-collecta niya is only half of what I have collected. So, yun. Parang na-boost yung yung moral ko. Tapos, there was one time na um, naging employee of the month ako in the entire hospital. Like there were thousands probably of workers there at na-recognize ako ng employee of the month. That would be another story during my story of the nicer things that happened to me here in America. Pero as of now, focus muna tayo sa racial discrimination. Kaya kayo guys dyan sa Philippines, it's better that you will have an understanding of if you plan to come to the US or go abroad, especially in the Western, countries, you have to understand that it's a totally different culture here. And sometimes, mahirap mag-adjust and not all people are bad, but there are also some people that are kind of difficult, to relate with. So, yun, so after 3 months na evaluation, I was at the top 3. I was top 1 sa number of patients na, in-interview ko. Tapos, top 1 din sa collection of copay. So, from that time on, nagiging confident na ako sa sarili ko. So, people would come to me, say, Marilyn, coworkers, Marilyn, paano ba ito? Blah, 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 blah. And, sa emergency department, I was kind of training, new employees. Ganun talaga yung namin na magtag along yung newly hired. Tapos they will observe us. Tapos we teach them, on how to do things around the emergency department. Doon kasi ako na-assign most of the time. Tapos, itong may isang tao, babae, na different department din siya, pero nasa emergency naka-assign. May nagkamali doon sa front, kasi dito kami inside the emergency room, may nagkamali na, re-register niya. Tapos, tumawag sa akin, hey Marilyn, can you please fix this? Kasi nagkamali ako ng i-register na tao. Kasi dito sa Amerika, ang daming mga tao na the same yung pangalan. So, pag kinukuha namin yung information ng pasyente, inuuna talaga namin yung social security number. Kasi walang taong mag-duplicate ng social security. Pag pangalan kasi yung unahin mo, for example, John Smith, there are so many hundreds of John Smith here in America. So, yun, nagkamali yung yung nasa front, sabi niya, please, if you can correct this. Tapos, at that time, I was in the middle of doing something very important. So, sabi ko doon sa friend ko, na sa front, na, yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to finish this one, what I'm doing right now. Because the doctors were waiting for it, I guess, yung report ko. Tapos, it changed ko. About a minute after, yung another tech, isang ibang babae na naman pumunta sa workplace ko, sa table ko. Sabi niya, hey, do you know where, sino ba yung coworker ko noon? Then you know where Colleen is? Sabi niya ganun. Do you know where Colleen is? I said, I don't know. She's probably there in the rooms. She's like, why? Like, well, there's this patient, that was wrongly registered and I need her to change it, to correct, the mistake that the front from people are, did. And so sabi ko, yeah, somebody already called me and I said, I'm going to help, I'm going to correct it, but let me just finish this really quick. Just give me 30 seconds. Tapos, no, it's okay. Colleen can do it. Tapos, no, it's okay. I already talked to somebody. I can do it. But, no. Tapos, sinabi pa naman, no, you don't know. Para bang, she gave me an impression na you don't know anything. You are a colored person that has an accent. So, parang nakaminos talaga ba? Feeling niya na na I cannot read or write. So, na-offend ako. Sabi ko, I said that I'm going to fix it. Like, no, she knows better than you. Sinabihan pa naman ako, nako, parang uminit talaga yung ko, Lord, somebody please help me. Kasi, di ba pag Kristiyano tayo, we have to have self-control of our emotions. But at that time, like, lumabas yung sungay ko ba? Lumabas yung sungay ko and I just said, Lord, oh my gosh, this lady. So yun, hinanap niya hinanap na yung coworker ko na si Colleen. Tapos, the funny thing is, I was the one who trained Colleen. Tapos si Colleen yung hinanap niya. So, I said, okay. So, yun, inonsulto mo ako, pues, sige, bahala kayo. And so, here comes, like, probably a few minutes after, here comes Colleen running to me. Marilyn, you need to help me. I said, why? What's wrong? There's this patient that I needed to change because they made a mistake in front. And then, I don't know how to do it. Can you please help me? And, oh my gosh, now is revenge time. Sabi ko sa kanya, hanapin mo yung babaeng pumunta sa akin dito na sabi niya wala akong kalam-alam. Siya yung pakorekin mo. Kasi kami lang yung may alam how to correct, mistakes from other departments. So, siya yung pakorekin mo. Tapos, tumakbo na siya. I said, Marilyn, you really need to help me. Of course, I know how to do it because I was the one, I was the one training her. Kaya lang itong parang na touch yung nang touch ko yung egg o ko ba? Kasi sinabi ng babae na parang wala akong kaalam-alam. Yun, sabi ko, no. You tell her to fix it herself. She told me that she made it she told me right on my face as if I don't know anything. Like, then, pues, let her fix it. So, hindi, sabi nung nung coworker kong Marilyn, but di ba in our creeds, hospital creed is that we help the patients. Like, well, unfortunately, I'm not in the mood right now. I really don't care. Sabi kong ganun. Tapos yun, balisa na sila or nag-rattle na sila doon. Tapos yung babae, hindi siya pumunta sa akin. It's like, you just come and you will know who I am. Like, I am the sweetest Filipina you could ever meet. But, don't push me towards the wall because I fight back. Yun yung sinabi ko sa Kasi kitang mga Kristiyano, di ba, dapat friendly tayo. Like, we shine God's light in our lives. We profess that we are Christians and yet, at by God's grace, most of the time, by God's grace lang, I really do it. But then, pag pag tinatapakan ka na din, medyo, you have to let them know that what they're doing is wrong. Like, paano namang ikaw lang yung anak ng Diyos, na ikaw lang yung nakakaalam sa, that anyway, so yun, that lady never ever dared come to me. So, what my coworker did was she called the manager at home and she was coached on how to do it. So, hindi ko talaga ginawa. And, yun. So, mga anong ganun, di ba? Sabi ng Bible, di ba, na we have to be meek as, meek lang na humble as doves, but we also have to be wise as serpents. 'Di ba si Jesus nagagalit din nung sa church na ginawang kalakalan yung church na nagbibinta ng mga kalapati yung mga tao sa church tapos nagalit siya. So, he turned around the tables that, the exchanging money table. So, ganun. It doesn't mean that you're a Christian that pwede ka na lang tapak-tapakan. But at the same time, you don't abuse kasi hindi masama, hindi maganda din. But you have to stand up for your right also, especially here in America. Like, it's like life here is dog eats dog, and it's like her constant race. At saka kung hindi ka marunong mag-stand sa sarili mo, aapakan ka talaga. Kaya alam ng asawa ko yan. Alam ng asawa na, ang asawa ko na, I don't start fights, but I don't run away from one. Kaya takot yung asawa ko na ano. So, yun. Tapos, number one, excel na ako. Tapos, may coworker din ako. Itong coworker ko, sa department namin doon siya na-assign sa second floor, sa same day surgery, second floor. Tapos, parang walang nagkagusto sa kanya doon. So, kasi nagtatapon daw siya ng mga ng mga paper, yung mga clipboards na may papers. Pag nagalit siya, nagtatantrum ba? So, yung best friend ko, na coworker ko din, sabi nila, Marilyn, alam mo si blah blah blah, it transferred daw from same day surgery, transferred daw dito sa emergency. At that time, syempre, alam ko na naging employee of the month na ako. So, parang yung moral ko is parang ako na yung leader sa emergency department. Tapos sabi ng friend ko, bantay ka, like, this person, she's notorious of, like insulting people there, and mga nurses, ayaw talaga. Tapos, nung nalaman nila, nung the very day na umalis siya sa department, transfer dito sa emergency, nag-party daw yung mga nurses sa second floor kasi nalipay sila ba na umalis na yung coworker ko. Sabi niya, bante ka Marilyn, magiging siya ko, magiging nandito siya, magiging magkalapit kayo ng ng area. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Sabi ko, subukan lang niya. Ganon kasi palaway kasi daw yun. And true enough, yun, na-transfer na siya doon sa department ko. It's like, oh my goodness, somebody help me. So, yung nag-work, first day of work, okay pa. Tapos ako kasi, pag maraming pasyente, like, I go to the patients, I get all the information. Tapos, yung mga papeles, itambak-tambak ko yan para lang ma-register ko, makuha ko yung information ng mga pasyente. Tapos, mamaya ko na i-scan yung mga sinainan nila. Kasi, sometimes, may mga pasyente na discharge kasi hindi namin na-pass yung pagpunta sa kanila. Tapos nag-MRI sila, ilang thousands yan. MRI is like probably $3,000. Yun, nadi-discharge ng mga nurses kasi hindi namin napuntahan kaagad. So, dapat sana hindi talaga nila ina-attend. They're not allowed to treat the patient unless we put the patient's name in the system. But sometimes they bypass that kasi hindi namin talaga mapas. Dami-dami pasyente. Minsan nga hindi kami makakain on time. Minsan we hold our bladder for hours. Hindi kami makapunta sa CR. So dami tao. Tapos tatawagan pa ko, Marilyn, kailangan dito sa second floor at around 5 o'clock. Wala na mga tao sa second floor na sa department namin. So from emergency, takbo ako dun sa second floor, takbo ako sa third floor, at minsan dalawa lang kami in the entire hospital. So it's really like, it was really a torture for us, but I enjoy doing it because I love, I love talking to people. But anyway, itong babaeng ito na co-worker ko, sabi ng friend ko, bantay ka, malapit lang yung work tables niyo. Sabi ko, Subukan niya lang kasi yung ano ko na ba, yung what do you call this one, my confidence was already, you know, stable at the top kasi I got, so many acknowledgments. Tapos, sabi nung ano, na, uy, sa tapad mo daw, katabi mo daw siya uupo. Okay lang. Tapos yun, ang dami kong papers. So I put the papers on my table. Siya kasi is napaka-tidy niya, in fairness. Yung, dapat yung pens ay ganon talaga, proper. Tapos yung papers, dapat properly. Yung sa akin, wakat-wakat. Kasi yung ano ko, mindset ko is, go to the patient. Never mind the papers. Will yung mga papeles na dapat lang i-scan, mamaya na yan. Yung sa kanya, hindi. So, yun, when I came back, tapos mellow down na yung mga pasyente, nagmumugto na siya. She's like really in a bad mood kasi parang obsessive compulsive ata siya kasi very neat yung niya, yung desk niya. Tapos sabi niya, Marilyn, you're supposed to scan those one. You are not following a proper procedure. Kasi procedure dapat is you go to the room and interview the patients, tapos let them sign papers, tapos balik ka sa station mo and you scan the papers. After scanning the papers, you go to the nurse's station, you put the scanned papers, everything in the nurse's station's cubicles ba yung mga ganun, para doon nila makita na finish na yung department namin. Paano ba yan? Marami ng hindi namin maapas pag, you know how many minutes it would take to, from the patient's room, punta ka sa cubicle mo, tapos you have to sign every paper na witness ka dun sa sinay ng pasyente, tapos you scan, turn mo yung scanner, you scan, after that, punta ka sa nurse's station, tapos balik ka na naman before you can move on to another patient. Hindi gagana sa akin. Kaya nga number 1 ako ng number of, patients that I saw because I use my initiative, like, yung pwedeng mamaya na gagawin kasi may linalanat tayo ng mga pasyente na baka ma-discharge na hindi natin napuntahan, yung ganon. So sabi niya, you're not following. I said, you're not following, blah blah blah. Look at your desk, it's so messy, blah. Para akong uminit yung ulo ko. Nako. I turned around and looked at her in the eyes and I said, really? I'm not following the procedure. Well, for your information, I am the employee of the month for nothing. Sabi ko ganun. Para sa ginaban. Nagaganon siya ba? Akala siguro, because, I really try to be very nice at the workplace. Very nice. That's why, ang dami kong mga friends. But then, itong coworker ko na ito is isa sa mga hindi ko masyadong naging close. Kasi, marami talagang, ayaw sa kanya doon sa, saan siya na-assign before. So, sabi ng friend ko, Marilyn, dyan sa department mo naman siya maghahasik ng lagim. O sabi ko, subukan lang niya. At makilala niya kung sino itong napakaputot na Filipina na So, yun. What do you call this one? Ay, naputol yung eyeliner ko. But anyway, sinabi ko talaga para siyang na-shock ba na I could say that because she did not expect na ganon yung reaction ko. Kasi pa sweet tayo mga Filipino, sweet tayo, diba? Like, we, in as much as possible, we want to have a good relationship with everybody. Sino ba namang may gustong may kaaway, diba? So, yun. And, yeah. So, yun. And then, parang nagsumbong siya sa manager. Itong manager na ito, bagong manager na kontra ko din. Kasi yung previous manager, I was her favorite. I was her favorite. Pag magkamali ako, talagang, takbo ako sa kanya. Sabi ko, Miss Beverly kasi yung pangalan. Miss nagkamali ako. Sabi niya, anong mali? Sabi ko, na-scan ko yung yung paper consent. Na-scan ko sa different patient, Miss Bev. Sabi niya, tapos parang maiyak-iyak ako ba? Kasi I really put like a high standard on myself. Dapat walang magkamali. Medical profession ito. Like, you're dealing with patients. Pag magkamali yan, naku, buti na lang hindi ako doktor. But anyway, so, yun, Miss Bev, nagkamali ko. Sabi niya, don't worry, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn, look, don't worry, nobody died. It's just papers. So, yun, favorite ko yung manager na yun. Tapos, kaya lang, nag-transfer na siya doon sa kabilang hospital. So, in-advertise sa department namin na kailangan ng manager mag-step up. Tapos, since I was at the top 3, tinanong ako, gusto mo bang mag-manager? Sabi ko, why should I? Like, I don't, ang hirap ng manager. Problemahin mo lahat ng mga problema sa buong hospital. Like, no, I enjoy going to the patients and talking to them. And yung mga pasyente na may gusto nang mag-suicide, naku, nakaka-enjoy silang like you minister to them, you talk to them. I will tell you about that story in my next episode. So, yun, may mga pasyente ako na napusil ng pulis kasi nagnakaw, tapos sinermonan ko, yung ganun ba? Marami talagang magagandang nangyari doon sa hospital that I work. But anyway, so yun, yung manager namin. Tapos, itong next manager na kakasamahan ko din, like we started at the same level, Tapos siya yung pinakamatanda, siya yung nag-apply, siya yung linagay doon. Tapos, minsan kasi pag in-elevate yung position natin ni Lord, feeling natin, parang sino na tayo, di ba? Instead of being a blessing to others, because God has blessed us, we kind of feel like, our egos bloat, and our head becomes bigger. Tapos, yung ego natin nag-inflate. So, feeling natin, manager na ako, kayo, dyan lang kayo. Yun yung nangyari sa kanya. And kontrang-kontra ko talaga siya. Oh my goodness, from the get-go, ayoko talaga sa kanya. At ayaw niya din sa akin. So, isa siya sa mga 3 people na parang hindi ko talaga makasundo doon sa department namin. But anyway, so yun, itong co-worker ko na sinabihan kong, I'm not an employee of the month for nothing. I'm not on the top 3 for nothing. Parang ganun ba? Siguro sinumbong niya ako sa manager na kontra ko, yung new manager na kontra ko. Kaya, kung sana nandun pa yung previous manager ko, tatakbo talaga sa kanya. Tapos sasabihin ko, Miss Bev, may tinarayan ako kasi ganito yung sinabi niya. Alam ko sasabihin niya, it's okay, Marilyn. I know you. Nung nagkita kami lahat kasi namatay yung coworker namin na close friend ko. Nagkita kami lahat after the burial, nagkita kami lahat sa what do you call this one, sa restaurant. Tapos sabi ko sa manager ko, the older manager, sabi ko, is it okay if my husband will come pick me up? Yeah, sure, sabi niya, let him come and, join us. Tapos nung pumasok yung husband ko, alam yung sinabi niya, hey, Corey kasi pangalan ng asawa ko, hey, Corey, don't you know that Marilyn is the epitome of what registration should be? Patient representative, your wife. I'm so proud of where your wife came from. The culture that she brings us here is really commendable. Parang ganun ba? Tapos at that time, yung new manager na kasamahan ko, my gosh, nakita ko yung mukha niya, para siyang nakatulala na parang kasi siya yung pinakamatanda parang hindi niya matanggap ba na na I got a very good rapport with the previous manager. Parang na ganun siya. And hindi naman ako as Filipinos, hindi tayo makompetensya. Like, yeah, we are competitive, by doing the best we can, but para hindi matapakan yung ibang tao, di ba? Like, we just do the best we can in our job. Tapos kasi ako, may mindset ako na, in everything that you do, could it be small or big, you do it as if you're doing it for the Lord. So, kahit na wala yung manager mo, you still do your best kasi, nakakita ang Lord kung anong ginawa mo, di ba? So, like for example, working at the hospital, like, kahit na wala ng pasyente, mingaw na, yung iba na kong mga co-workers ay nagbabasa ng magazine, yung mga ganun. Yung iba kasi may estudyante pa, nag-aaral ng nursing, excuse you, sorry. Bless me. So, yung iba nag-aaral kasi ng nursing, so they use that time to study their lessons while at work kasi walang masyadong pasyente. Yung principle ko is, you are being paid by the hospital for every single minute that you are there. In other words, kay binabayaran ka ng kada minuto, magtrabaho ka din ng kada minuto. For me, para sa akin lang ha. Hey, cats! They're fighting. My cats are fighting. Para sa akin lang, I mean, like binabayaran ka, suklian mo naman ng what is due to them, to the hospital. So yun, but I just keep it to myself. Hindi ako uy, masama yan, blah, 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 blah. But what I do is, I just look for stuff na kailangan kong gagawin na related dun sa hospital work ko. Kasi, binabayaran ako. Kahit na wala ng manager, walang nakakita sa akin, kahit na mag-isa lang ako sa table ko, sa work desk ko, I would still do the things. Hindi ako magpahayahay lang, or upo na lang, or text. I don't use, kasi we're not allowed to use our phones in the hospital. Pwede i-check mo for the most is 2 minutes for the entire day. So, I don't, as much as possible, I don't do that. Hindi ako nagpa-relax. Yung dapat gagawin na related sa trabaho ko, yun yung ginagawa ko. But anyway, bakit na ba tayo napunta dito? Okay, going back to, that's the reason why the Lord probably rewarded me. Because I was true to my profession. So anyway, itong newly transferred na co-worker ko, para siyang na-shock kasi tinarayan ko siya. And so, yeah, sabi niya, tapos parang report niya ako. This happened around the time na wala na yung previous manager ko na napalangga talaga ako. Ito yung itong next manager na kasamahan ko, tapos feeling niya, boss na siya kasi manager na siya. So, yun yung ginawa niya. Yung ginawa nung new manager, pinatawag ako sa office niya. Oh my goodness. Nung pumunta ako sa office niya, itong new manager, tinatawag ako. Sabi niya, Marilyn, I've heard that you are not following the protocol, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, first and foremost, it's very, how busy it is in the emergency. Yeah, I know. She said that. But you have to follow the protocol. I said, what protocol? You have to sit down and and sign and scan and And I said, Miss, ganon. With our previous manager, I already asked permission that this is my way of doing things so that I can catch up with patients. I already have asked permission that I would do it this way. Sabi niya, no, but that's not In other words, she did not approve that I would do what I was used to do. That's why I excelled, because that's the kind of procedure that I did, kasi mas efficient siya, effective siya. So ayaw niya sige, from that time on, ang daming nadi-discharge ng mga pasyente na hindi namin napuntahan. Kaya yung pagpunta ka sa emergency room at that time, agad-agad the doctor that is treating you, attending to you, will be paid they require $500 just for the 10 to 15 minutes of the doctor talking to the patient. Tapos, pag mag-order yung doktor ng x-ray is over $100. Yung mga MRI, CT scan, yung mga ganun, babayaran yung pasyente or ng insurance nila. Kaso lang, pag visit talaga, hindi namin makatch up. So, discharge yung mga pasyente na hindi namin nakuha yung information. Kasi itong bagong manager ko, sabi niya, hindi daw pwede na, na gusto niya yung traditional way of doing stuff that would take 15 minutes per patient. Yung sa style ko, it would only take 5 minutes and then I move on to the next patient. Sabi ko, in the emergency room, you should know that because you've been assigned there, every single second counts. Hindi na nga tayo makaihi eh. Hindi na nga tayo makakain ng lunch break natin eh. Makakain lunch break. Hindi na nga tayo maka-enjoy ng lunch break natin. We skip our meals because we run like crazy para kaming pinugutan ng ulo na manok na tumakbo kahit saan na lang, walang ulo. Yung ganun, we were like that because there were only 2 of us after 6 or 5 o'clock in the entire hospital. Kasi new hospital yun. So, hindi pa na established ba. But anyway, so yun, sabi niya, no, you're not following, blah, 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 blah. And she said, yung new manager namin, she said, she said, I'm going to have that lady. I'm going to, yung nakaaway ko, sabi niya, I'm going to have her follow you and observe you as if, baka nakalimutan mo, new manager, that I was employee of the month and you were not. That I was a top 3. I was the top collector of copays. Parang ganun ba? Iinis talaga ako. I mean, my Lord, sorry Father God, but these people, sabi niya, pa-obserbaran daw niya ako yung my way of doing things at the emergency department kasi parang na-shock ako ba. So I looked at her, nabasa siguro niya yung mind ko na, what? You're going to have somebody observe me when, I know what I'm doing. In fact, I'm at the top, blah, blah, blah. Kaya binawi niya, sabi niya, at saka, obserbaran mo din siya. So, ganon. So, in other words, obserbaran kaming dalawa. Like, yeah, right. But anyway, so yun na. Feeling nung nakaaway ko na ito na obserbaran kita. Tapos, ililista niya yung mga mali-mali ko. So, yun. My turn. First, pinunataan ko yung pasyente, tapos I did everything like on the book na gusto nila. From first step up to the last end step. Ginawa ko itong gusto nyo eh. Tapos, expert na ko dyan. I started, my work. Yung ganun. Pagkatapos, it's my turn to observe her. Eto na. Observe na ako sa kanya. Inobserve ko siya. And you know what? After that, siya sa observation niya sa akin, wala siyang naisulat. Nung ma-observe na ako sa kanya, sinabi ko talaga na, first and foremost is, itong mali niya. Ito. Enumerate ko talaga lahat ng mga mali. Observe pala ha. Pues, obserbahan ko talaga. Kaya, yun, pinasa ko sa manager. Silang dalawa, wala silang nasabi. Yung mga ganun ba? So my point here is, kayong gustong mga Filipino na mga kapatid dyan, alam ko na gusto niyong pumunta dito sa US. But make sure, especially yung mga anak natin, studyhin natin ng nursing para makapunta sa Amerika. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, it's true that our sweldo here is a little bit bigger compared to our salary there in the Philippines. Especially pag mag-asawa, may mga anak na kayo, tapos nagpapadala ng help dyan sa Pilipinas, as in sulit talaga. However, guys, you have to prepare yourselves and you have to know of what you are getting into. Ang daming mga tao, guys, na makakaminos dahil tayo ay decolores yung skin natin. Tapos, hindi tayo, heavy yung accent natin when we talk, we communicate. Tapos, minsan akala nila na sila lang yung, sila lang yung, they are superior. Yung ganun. Na sila lang, yung parang minamaliit ako na tech. Gusto ko na talagang sabihin, don't you know that I graduated from a very high standard university in the Philippines? Parang ganun ba? Hindi naman sa ako, but sometimes you have to stand for yourself, guys. Kasi ang sakit minsan mag-itrato mga tao, mga kababayan natin dito. Akala nila mga unggoy tayo ba na galing sa kabukiran. Hindi nila alam na we are more educated than them. Kaya yung iba is iyak-iyak na lang. Yung iba nagka-nervous breakdown na because of the stress and because of the pressure.
Yeah, there were definitely times where she came home not very happy, right? Very stressed out. And it's not just the nature of the work that was stressful, because it's the emergency department. But some of the people she worked with weren't terribly supportive, including the manager. Heard a lot about her. Not the kind of manager that you really want to have, right? You want someone who's going to be supportive and actually help you with things, and this manager was quite the opposite. He's kind of looking for anything that was wrong, right? Pointing it out, but not actually helping. So all of that combined made for some pretty stressful days. And I do remember, I think it was like even the first couple days, Marilyn called me or texted me, I can't remember what it was. I said, I don't think I can do this. I think it was her first day. I'm like, she really worked hard to get the opportunity, the interviews and everything. And so first day in, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But what was it, 2.5 years, I think, total? So it ended up working out really well. But yeah, there were some definite stressful moments, and I just had to try to be the supportive husband as much as I could, just hugging, encouraging, those types of things.
Of their work, and not only that, ako, my gosh, takbo. Imagine, dalawa lang kami at that time after 5 o'clock. So, my phone ako kasi tatawag yung mga doctors, Marilyn, blah, 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 kailangan ng papers dito. So, punta kami sa doctors. At, so, yung kasama ko at that time, pag mag 5:30, magla-lunch break, right? So, yung phone niya, ibibigay sa akin. So, ito na, dalawa na. Tapos sa desk ko, may dalawa ding phone. So, minsan, pag busy, nakaalis na yung coworker ko. Pag busy, may tatawag sa second floor, hey Marilyn, we have a patient here that needs blah blah blah, same day surgery for infusion. Oh, sige, please give me 5 minutes, I'll be there, okay? Like, okay. So yun, antay yung pasyente sa second floor. Tapos tawag itong magre-ring itong landline. Hey, this is Dr. So-and-so. I need the medical records of blah, 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 blah. Like, yes, please hold on. Oh, by the way, sir, I'm sorry, doctor. The medical records office is already closed, but I'm going to forward your blah, 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 your message to blah, blah, blah. Or, ito namang isang phone, nagre-ring. Hey, this is doctor's office, blah, blah, blah. I want to connect with my patient is at the emergency room right now, and I want to connect with the doctor who is treating him, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, doctor, can you please hold? So, yun. Tatawag ako, ay, doc, patient, the doctor, blah, 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 wants to talk to you. So, yun. Tapos, mag-ring na naman itong pikas na telepono ko, hey Marilyn, we're still waiting here at the second floor. Oh yeah, 1 second. Tapos hindi pa nga ako nakababa ng phone ko. Ito na namang landline. Magre-ring na naman sa kabila. Marilyn, nurse. Meron tayong squad dating na code. In other words, Rene revive. Please prepare. He's arriving in 5 minutes. Ano yung uunahin? If you were in my place, ano yung uunahin mo? Yung 20 minutes nang naka-wait doon sa second floor? Or yung doctor na hino-hold mo kasi kailangan kausapin yung isang doctor dito sa emergency room na wala pang time kasi nandoon pa sa mga pasyente niya? Or itong ambulance patient, dadalhin ng ambulance kasi nag-code na siya. Like, para ka talagang mababaliw. Tapos, ito pang mga, so, yun yung experience, but I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. You know why? There's such a big reward. I will share to you guys kung anong mga conversations ko with somebody who was dying. Asawa niya mamatay na. Ang sarap-sarap ng pakiramdam na naka-comfort ka sa family. Yung somebody who wanted to commit suicide. Ang sarap-sarap pakinggan na sabi niya, I think it's not by accident that I came here. I talked to you and right now I feel so light in my spirit. Yung mga ganun. Tapos, ang sarap-sarap ng pakinggan na, hey, may pasyente dumating, hey, where's my girl? Where's Marilyn? Where's Marilyn? Kasi na friend ko siya before when I talked to him previously when he visited the emergency department. We became friends. Tapos nung na-admit na naman siya, hinahanap niya ako. Sabi ng mga nurses, Marilyn, you're wanted here. Yung mga ganun, ang sarap-sarap talaga. So I had so many wonderful experience. Kaso lang, itong what do you call, episode na ito is about my not so wonderful experience. Para naman may yung mga kababayan natin dyan na gustong pumunta dito. So you will be aware, life is not easy here, guys. Oh my goodness, it's a rat race. Minsan susunduin kasi off ko is 11 o'clock in the evening. Minsan maabutan ako 1 o'clock. Kasi ang daming pasyente. And, yun. And, tapos, minsan, kapoy talaga yung especially if you're a nurse, yung shift mo is 12 hours. Kung hindi ko kaya yan. Like, 8 hours lang talaga ang sustenance ng katawan ko. So, yun. And, you will be racially discriminated. I tell you that right now. Like, para kang kaminusan talaga ng mga tao dito because you have an accent and kala siguro nila wala kang pinag-aralan. Kaya nga nakapunta ka dito sa Amerika kasi may pinag-aralan ka. Yung ganun. Tapos, may muta ba ako? Sorry guys. Hindi ko makita masyado eh. But, lastly, when you come here, make sure that you are emotionally, psychologically prepared na kahit tapak-tapakan ka, like, you know how to bounce back. Yun. Last racial discrimination that I had. After working at the hospital, tapos ng yugto na yun, nagkakarpentera na ako, which I really love doing. I buy houses na sira-sira and then kinakarpentera ko. Of course, I have like contractors like electrical, wiring people, plumbers, HVAC, guys, yung mga ganun. But yung overall, yung mga pagpintal-pintal lang, yung mga pag-tiles lang, ako at saka yung asawa ko siyang nagpipintal, kaming gumagawa doon para makasave din. Kasi mahal ang carpentry work nito. But anyway, since we call it here a house flipper. Like from a very distressed house, we flip it, we make it beautiful, and then we sell it at a higher price, So, yung mga decorations, furnitures, yung mga ganun na ginagamit ko pag stage sa bahay, binibili ko siya sa ukay-ukay at saka sa mga yard sale lang ba. Tapos minsan, may may need ako na kailangan i-display, wala sa ukay-ukay. So what I did is may ano siya, shop dito, may store na ang daming magagandang mga, mga decorations, pang bahay, pang crafts, So what I did is, since gusto ko talaga parang stress reliever ko every time I go to that store, nag-advertise sila na, they needed a cashier. Sabi ko, yes, punta ako, mag-a-apply ako dito ng part-time para mga ilang araw, 2 days, a week, 2 to 3 days a week, tapos 4 hours lang, para lang maka-discount ako pag may bibilhin na akong decoration sa bahay, tapos magkakaroon ako ng discount. But anyway, so that, yung isang discrimination experience ko was, there's this lady, syempre, because of my experience in the past na di-discriminate ka, what I do is, every time napunta ako sa workplace, except yung workplace ko ngayon, which is nangangarpentera, hindi ako nagme-makeup. But before, I really put on makeup, and then I put on my jewelries, kasi para hindi sila maka-afford pala ito ng kahit naman lang that's my way of defending myself, na hindi ako basta-basta lang kasi pag wala kang suklay, pag wala kang makeup, talagang tatapakan ka kasi akala nila muchacha or whatever, which is nothing's wrong with being a muchacha, but people look down on you, kaya dapat nakakoloretes ka, at saka yung pinakusgan ko mo jewelries, ginagamit ko talaga. So yun, doon sa workplace ko na nagka-cashier ako, may isang babae na matanda, tapos pumunta siya dito, tapos kita niya yung diamond ring ko, na-shock siya, yung mata niya talaga agad, tapos tiningnan niya ako, sabi niya, wow, hinawakan niya yung kamay ko, tiningnan niya yung diamond ring ko, sabi niya, parang hindi siya makapaniwala ba na cashier lang ako, which is nothing's wrong with that because I enjoy doing it. Pero makaka-afford ako ng thousands of dollars ng ring. Sabi niya, anong trabaho ng asawa mo? Ang ganon. Like, your ring is so beautiful. And what's the work of your husband? As if implying that, I know you cannot afford this. It must be your husband who bought this for you, right? Sabi ko, well, my husband is like this. He works in the IT department and, blah, blah, blah. And hindi pa rin siya makapaniwala na bakit ako nagkaroon ng ganoong sing-sing. Tapos sabi niya, wow. Like, oh my God. She was so funny. I could just read her mind, how she was visualizing, analyzing, like, bakit siya nagkaganoon ng ganito na ring na secretary, cashier lang siya, tsaka yung asawa niya, ganun lang, blah, 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 blah. Sinasabi ko na, yeah, my husband has work, and he bought this for me. Ang ganun ba? So, yan. Yung mga discriminatory remarks dito, like, harap-harapan talaga, guys. They will speak out their thoughts. Hindi naman lahat. Konti lang, mga 20% or less. Kasi majority of the American people that I know here, they're really so sweet, so loving. And, they're peace-loving people. Meron lang talaga, siguro itong ibang tao na nagdi-discriminate, siguro they also had bad experiences in the past. They were probably also like being looked down upon. So that's why, what bad experiences make you become, it depends on how you respond. It makes you better, it makes you bitter. So pag hindi ka marunong mag-respond positively doon sa bad experiences mo, then you become a bitter person. You become a pain in the A to other people, and that's not good. Kaya, yan lang yung sinishare ko is dapat ko i-share sa inyo guys. Especially for those people, foreigners, kababayan natin na gustong pumunta sa America, sa Europe, wherever, like be prepared. Emotionally, mentally, be prepared because you do not know what you're heading to, what you are up to. Kaya sabi nga ng kapatid ko, Marilyn, nakapunta ka lang Amerika, naisog ka na. Like, you become isog really. You will learn how to fight for yourself. Otherwise, people will step on you. So, yun lang yung usap-usap natin today. And thank you so much for sticking by. And I hope hindi kayo na-bored. And please watch, stay tuned for my other stories. Kasi, meron pa ako, next story ko talaga next is yung good story naman on how, like, I touch other people's lives, how I prevented, by God's grace, like, encourage somebody who was at the verge of committing suicide to not to do it. And paano ko na sermonan yung magnanakaw na napusil ng pulis. Dinala sa hospital, and then I talked to him, and I had a good chat with him. And watch out for that, guys. And it's really, really, at saka yung babaeng na reason why I got an employee of the month na yung mama niya is nagkasakit up, and I was there to give her comfort. And she reported me to the vice president of the hospital, and she said I needed to be recognized. So yun, kaya ako na employee of the month. So encouragement lang guys. If you do what is right, even if you're hurt, the Lord will bless you. So just keep on doing what is right. At the same time then, learn to stand up for yourself. Hindi magminaldita kasi it's not good, but be firm, on learn who you are. Let them know who you are. You are a special person just like them. We are all special in God's eyes. So yun guys. Ingat palagi and thank you. I hope we will see you again next storytelling, and God bless you all, and I love you too. Very, very much to all of you. God bless. Bye-bye. Mwah.